Welcome to the Egungun of Abuja podcast. My name is Clement, the Egungun of Abuja. And once again, welcome to today's edition of the Egungun of Abuja, where we'll be unveiling, where we'll be bringing to your view, heroes, the unsung heroes, the people whose voice really deserve a microphone. And of course, today we have a very, very invaluable personality, an environmentalist par excellence. I would just have him do his own introduction himself. So you're welcome once again. Not even once again, you are welcome to the Ugo Babuja podcast.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, viewers, and good afternoon, Egungun of Abuja. My name is Dr. Femi Idowu Adegoke. I'm an environmental sustainability professional and a waste management expert. Currently, I serve.
I'm sure you know why Egungun of Abuja podcast has really became very necessary, and this is because there is a need for us to put a contrasting information on the social media, our collective cyberspace, as you may call it. People they used to say that in the absence of law, there's no consequence. So if there's only one information about ways of living and the societal norms, and there's no contrasting information, people are allowed to, and they could be justified to say that they live the way they want. But I'm sure we all know that it is getting really out of hand as to how people do away with social biases, rituals, yahoo yahoo, and all this for now. So the topic we're considering today is fake life, and why are we all performing? We've all turned out to be artists performing, trying to portray what we are not. So what in your days, what do you think in your days, between your days and now, what do you think has really changed? Why is there so much fakery or fake lifestyle, fake living, and things like that?
Okay, thank you very much. I have this usual saying that I always say, failure to plan is planning to fail. At a point, Nigeria missed the plot. We missed the plot. I mentioned my university days being the dark ages of Nigeria, either politically and socially. That was when it became a norm for people to want to belong. People want to belong. People want to call themselves what they're not, because you want to attain a status,
Right.
and you don't want to work hard. Like when you talk about fake life now or fraudulent living now, it was in those years that it became almost a norm in this country for what we call 419 fraud. Fraud had a decree 419 under the military. So we had 419 men, women, people who were fraudulent. They became, yes, most of them were successful, and they had money, and money became the ruler of the day. And one of the things that cost us was, I can tell you categorically, while I was in primary school, there was this subject that we were taking in primary school, civics education, how to become a citizen. We had social studies, which was different from civics education. So civic education tells you that growth, development starts from home, because the family is the smallest unit of the society. Those are the things we've lost now. You find out people now are not even willing to look after their children. Children don't get...
Now there's parents.
Yes, children are now giving back to children. Children
are giving birth to children.
Yeah, children are giving back to children. Because when people that are not properly trained, that are not properly brought up, and they get to that age of giving birth or starting a family, and then they have children, they themselves did not have the proper upbringing. So you cannot give what you
What you
don't
don't
have.
have. That's true.
So
That's true. That's
so
true.
that's one of the fundamental issues. And also, let me quickly add this: growing up, primary, secondary school, we had role models.
Right. Right.
I can tell you for myself,
Right. Role
as far
models.
back as I was in the I was in the secondary school. I had several role models across the spectrum. One of my role models was Dr. Emeka Anyaku, when he was the Secretary General of Commonwealth in the 80s. He was the Secretary General of the Commonwealth. And I love him speak. I just want to hear him speak.
Right.
You know, when you watch him on the telly, the way he speaks,
You get motivated, excited about
the eloquency, the way the command of the
Right.
English, the oratory around the speech, and then the clearance, clarity
Clarity in
around
the
what he's
speech.
saying. Even as a secondary school, I understood what Commonwealth was all about.
What was all about?
Because there was interest. These days, how many of us had role
I mean, when you
models?
say Commonwealth, I mean, not too many people actually know what Commonwealth is.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that was when
state.
I was in primary school to secondary school. And that man, not knowing it, I've only met him once in my life now.
Right.
But that was when I was even in later years of my life. I didn't go close, but at a close proximity, But I knew that, I've done well.
Right.
Those are the things that are missing now. An average primary or secondary school student does not, even university, does not even have the right role models. And one of the things or credit I have to give to this kind of podcast is that you're trying to balance the narratives.
Right.
Because there's so many wrong, or let me not say wrong, the other side of narrative on social media,
Right.
where everybody is living on the fast lane. They believe quick money,
Yeah.
quick this, quick that. That if you have not done anything, if you have not done shady businesses, if you have not gone into wrong vices, you're not going to be known.
They even call one now hookism, like hook ladies and
But that's why this kind of podcast or program is also good, whereby you are bringing out the positives, the people who have done the grinding, the proper
Right.
upbringing. Yeah, so I think for me, those are the major foundational problem that we've allowed.
Like
eating
people
into
used
the
to call
fabrics.
you Dr. Fire. I mean, I could deduce from all that you said to all summarize it all. Number one is upbringing and parental or parenting,
Yeah.
which of course is really lacking